right, boys. Well, welcome. This is, I guess, the first inaugural Dog Days podcast.
Inaugural.
Yeah.
We got the Franklin Square Allstars here, myself, Tom Spat, Joey Champy, Bobby Goth, and we're going to talk about the 8th annual a little bit.
Isn't it Goth
I call him Goth.
with F?
I've had him on my phone as Goth since I've known
Bobby
him,
Goth.
So it's Goth for life. Goth life. We're going to talk about the 8th annual. We're going to, discuss kind of what our thoughts are on it and what we did right, what we did wrong, and then we can watch the videos I edited and kind of react, see how it goes. So I guess the first good question would be, what do we think? Obviously, there was the big elephant in the room, which was the storm.
Yeah.
We
Big
had
storm this year.
we had Hurricane Dorian or some shit like that. It came in strong, but by 8 o'clock, all the rain was smoothed out, and
We were prepared. We were definitely fully prepared this year.
Yeah, your
for it.
backyard was like tent city, dude.
yeah. Well, let's talk about that because we put in a lot of preparation. Things that we've never had to think of,
Right.
and ideas we had to play out, which was obviously the big one was creating some sort of tent to cover the speakers in case of the rain, which ended up being a lifesaver because obviously we needed that.
No, the
Yeah.
best was the hole in the top of the sound booth tent, and it was dripping onto the fucking
Right onto
big
the
mixer.
board.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect tent to put with all the sound equipment.
And that's why we have 5 tents, because we got rid of that tent that had a hole in the center, and we
Right.
put in a new tent that had a complete closed top. And
Shout out Kayleen's tent.
shout out Kayleen's tent. And there was a lot of different things that we had to figure out, but in the end we did it and we succeeded. Was it the greatest dog days of all time? Definitely not.
I think
No,
fifth
roughly.
was
You think the 5th was?
that was epic. You had Nick Aglio had the big ceiling fan strapped to his
yeah.
body.
That was the
The
6th
third
annual.
was great.
Third was good too.
You're thinking of the 6th annual. The 3rd was good too. The 3rd was still
The
in our
COVID
younger
year one.
years.
Which one was that? That was not the third. That was the COVID.
That was one of our biggest.
That was the
too.
6th annual.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that
everybody
was pretty
wanted to
wild.
get out of the house and just party a little
Yeah.
bit.
And we must have had 140 people in the
Wait,
backyard.
we didn't have 140 people together during COVID. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
never
yeah.
happened.
So one thing I think we should mention is that Joey Champy wasn't there for the 8th annual.
Yeah, let's all bust his balls.
I
Fuck you,
know.
Joe.
It almost hurts me to be like up here talking about it with you guys.
Well, I'm curious to get your opinion when we do show the videos, because I want to see kind of what your thoughts are and what your reaction is, especially not being there and having been to everyone before that.
I was there in spirit. The whole
Yeah.
time.
But you know how it is in real life. You know how the videos end up looking. So now I'm curious to see how this video will kind of showcase this year in your
Yeah,
opinion.
definitely.
Well, people were asking us to play ceiling fan.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
think
we
we
can't
have a
play
clip of
Joey's
that.
song without Joey.
No.
I don't
And
think,
how even would we?
And that's in the video too.
I think only
Yeah,
Nick
I'm
Aglio
sure.
knows all the lyrics besides you.
Champ, what were you doing for the 8th annual?
So I was in Vegas on a pool tournament.
And how'd you do?
I did all right. We lost.
Yeah, that's
but
sick
It
though.
was still fun.
But you
Still-
had a good time.
Yeah, it wasn't the dog days though.
Yeah. Well, it is the dog.
It was a wet one.
It was a wet one.
First
Yeah.
annual wet dog day.
It's a slippery sucker, I'll tell you that.
One thing
much.
that the weather definitely hurt was the merch. You'll see in the video, we had to shut down the merch, not shut it down, but we had to tarp it up so that way none of the clothes got wet. And also because of the weather, we didn't have that many people come, or not as many as previous years. So needless to say, we have a lot of merch left over.
Right.
And
Which will be for sale at the 9th annual.
which, yeah, don't be afraid to buy an 8th annual shirt at the 9th annual.
Right.
Maybe on sale too. There may be some discounted prices
Right.
next year.
it'll be
so.
vintage at that point, you know?
Yeah, true. Oh
So
yeah,
could just
more
keep
expensive.
'em.
vintage line.
Yeah, I like this one the best.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
water tower is classic.
OG,
Water-
baby.
So yeah, we brought that. That was the original T-shirt design that we did for the 4th annual, but we
You
did
know
it on
how
a
many
white
people
shirt.
are like, so what does it mean? I'm like, for Franklin Square.
that's
Yeah.
that's
Pretty
all it means.
self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's what it means. It represents.
There's not much to it, but what
Nah,
it
but I
is.
like the design for this year though. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was cool too.
It was cool. I do think that it could have been had a little more thought put into it, maybe.
No, Bobby's just really still tight that it wasn't the 16 exit.
Yeah, I think it still
I
should have
think
been 16
that's
N
really
instead
where
of
the-
17
That could be.
N.
I mean, we can have a whole podcast on that. That's a debate
We know
for another
where I
day.
stand on that.
And the crowd wasn't the strongest crowd, but I kind of liked it. It was an intimate crowd, I thought.
yeah,
I think that's what the beauty of the dog days is to everyone that's been coming year after year is the intimacy of it. You know, like we always have like the nice little like horseshoe set up and
For
like,
sure.
everyone's kind of chilling. I think people appreciate that though.
It's
I think you're gonna like this year's setup when you see what it looked like.
Yeah, I mean, was it different?
Yeah, it was definitely different. We weren't.
Where did we
really-
get the picnic table?
that's always in my
Picnic table's always
backyard.
there,
It's
yeah,
from the
it's a
cabana.
staple.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, you'll see the biggest thing we did was we had the main white tent and then we had the speakers on the side and we said, how the hell do we cover these speakers from the rain?
right.
That
was an issue.
We were
because
going to have to
didn't-
get another tent for the speakers specifically, which wouldn't make sense. But then actually shout out to Matt Higgins. This was Matt Higgins' idea because the tents, which you don't realize, but they come with sidewalls to enclose them. And Higgins said, well, what if we just take the sidewalls and then tent them out on, on a pitch? That way we would let the rain run off of it and also cover the speakers. And you know what? It worked flawlessly.
Big brain.
Yeah, and it looked great. It looked like a spaceship. It looked awesome.
It did. It did look cool.
Was there anything that you guys did this year, like for the setup, that you think would work well, like for other years going forward, because of like how you had to?
If there's
Kinda
ever a
work with the
situation of
elements?
weather, we have that fully covered now.
Yeah.
No pun
No-
intended. But not only do we have it covered in the sense of functionality, but like it just worked. It flowed. I mean, we're not going to hit a bigger storm than we hit this year, I don't think. And it
Yeah.
wasn't so much the rain; it was the wind.
Yeah,
So,
that was the biggest issue.
we
Because
had-
the tents were fine, and we wanted to put a tarp across from each tent, and we would have
Yeah.
had maybe 40 more feet
We-
of covered space, but we weren't able.
We
to do it.
essentially would have created a 40-foot kite that was just
yes.
ready
Or
to take
40-foot
off.
puddle.
or 40.
Right.
Yeah, who knows?
Slip and slide.
The tarps ended up being useful for the merch booth, so they got their use too. And then so we prepared good for the show. We got the merch. What we didn't do as strong as we usually do, though, we didn't get together. I think we got together 3-4 times maybe, and in those 3-4 times we were only all together one of them maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to get a group of like 5 or more people together,
And-
especially when everybody's got
You know,
so much going on.
getting musicians together is like herding a bunch of cats.
Yeah, the
Mm.
fact that we got 4 of us here right now is actually kind of a miracle.
Yeah, it
because-
was like pulling teeth.
Yeah, yesterday I was this close to pushing it because I thought it was going to be only me and Bob, which Bob was not stoked about.
I was not.
But look at us. We're all
Look
here.
at us. We've hit peak male 30-year-old
Yeah,
archetype.
Literally
We're podcasting.
podcasting.
Do we need to mention that Tom's a father?
I think that's worth mentioning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had to leave my fiance and my 3-week-old newborn home to come do this. So
Yeah.
better
You
be
didn't
good.
have to. You
It's
got
totally
to.
I know, I
worth it,
wanted
yeah.
to.
You got
I did.
permission to.
Yeah, I did have to get permission. We had to ask mom.
So I mean, let's.
Mom said yes.
Mom said
She
yes.
did.
Yes, she did.
And to
Shout
be
out
home
to
promptly.
Jackie.
She's a good mother.
And to be home promptly. So yeah, let's keep it moving then, so that way Tom can get home to his wife and baby.
Thank you very much.
I want to see what we got.
Let's see, part 1. Oh yeah.
Now, none of us have seen this, just so everybody knows. This is the first time we're all.
And I
viewing this.
finished editing it at like 1:30 in the morning last night, so I never even
Really?
watched it after I finished editing. So
God.
essentially, this is me watching it for the first time too.
Yeah, I normally bust your chops.
This is the
like,
first
send
pancake.
it now. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Part 1, 8th annual. Let's get it.
Good morning. It's Friday, August 9th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Debbie isn't done yet. We're starting to feel the impacts of what's left of the tropical storm this morning. Wind and high surf advisories are in effect right now. There are beach erosion and coastal flooding concerns as the system moves closer. We've got our eye on the storm this Friday. A wind advisory is in effect for the island until tomorrow
Best
morning.
tarp,
So
though.
keep that in mind. Scattered showers this morning with the winds picking up. The heavier rain rolls in later this afternoon into
fiance.
tomorrow. We are expecting about a half an inch of rain coupled with winds of up to 50 miles per hour.
Looking like it's fully passed. I think we're going to be great tonight, but just in case, we got some canopies set up. We're going to keep everybody
It
dry.
looks so
keep
good with a
everybody
messy
covered.
bun, Bob.
Yeah, so there's the tarps covering all this stuff.
Most of the heaviest rain will be west of Long Island, and we will see some wet weather later this evening and overnight. Now, Debbie has left a trail of destruction, producing at least a dozen tornadoes down south, including a deadly twister here in North Carolina. At least 7 deaths are being said.
That's good, brother. Good.
Reinforcements now at 8 o'clock.
Are the hot dogs good?
Look at that mustache.
What time we got? It's too early, but we're playing.
You definitely got like hot dog bun crumbs in there.
7:33. We out here grinding weekly.
You got 7:30, August 9th, 2024. 8th annual Dog Days of Summer Backyard Bonfire. We're out here fighting storms. We're gonna power through. We're gonna get her done. Yee! Yeah. How we doing back here? Oh yeah. We got the setup, staying dry.
B-roll, baby.
That's the merch booth hanging in there. Ryan well,
Steve was hammered, by the way. Steve was hammered. Oh, my dad's in the video. Hell yeah.
That is your dad.
Papa Spat, baby. He's the OG musician, by the way. That was a good shot. Boys.
Oh, thank you.
It's not autism, it's ADHD, I swear.
I really want two of my good friends, Dana and Cody, to come.
They were so good this year.
I was absolutely hammered.
They're way better musicians than us, so we put them first. You know.
All right, part one.
That was part one.
That was part one.
That was awesome.
What do you guys think?
Oh, it's amazing.
Give me some thoughts.
First off, the quality, the camera looks awesome. The quality of the videos have only been getting better.
Thank you. I will say I used the good camera at that part, but then as it continued to rain, I put the good camera away. So the quality
So the
does
quality's
go down.
only going to get worse as the video progresses.
Kind of.
But as the videos progress in time, they are getting better. So shout out that.
So if you
Yes.
want to pretend like you're there, you have to start drinking in the beginning of the
In the
video
beginning,
so that you're
right.
drunk enough not to realize at the end.
That's also what I'd like to say is I was super hammered. The rain gave me an opportunity where I was like, you know what? I think this year I'm just going to really just go in on that bottle of Jaeger.
You mean enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I'm no stranger to enjoying myself, but I will say I kind of kept it steady rolling. I mean, I gotten to the point now where I know if I'm getting a little too ahead of myself and I still got buttons to press, I got to slow her down. But as soon as those cameras go away, we forget about it.
What did you think?
The tarp this year was
The tarp looked all right.
The
I
tarps
mean,
definitely keep getting better and better.
it did its job as it needed to. I mean, you could see in some of those clips in the beginning, it was raining pretty good.
Oh, the
I meant
tapestry.
I meant the tapestry.
The one that
tapestry.
Brianna
Right.
painted in the back.
Tapestry,
With yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, the 5th annual tapestry came out phenomenal. Shout outs
Fifth?
Brianna. The 8th, whatever. My mind's still in the 5th, but
Oh man, he's a few years back.
the 8th annual tapestry came out. It's dope. It
Yeah,
was
the spaceship idea was cool.
the spaceship idea, and that was, I think, loosely. I don't know if she actually had the idea from the tent looking like a spaceship, or if that's just a
No,
coincidence.
that was because of the Franklin
It
Square
was from
astronaut.
no, it was the exit 17 sign.
Wait, what's his name?
I think-
Michael what?
Michael Massimino. Shout out
Shout out.
Massimino.
Shout out
Michael
Massimino.
Massimino.
Number one
I
Franklin
guess
Square
NASA
astronaut.
too. Shout out NASA.
Yeah.
Hey,
Shout out Nassau and NASA.
Yeah. Say that 3 times fast.
What'd you think of
That's
the? So I chose.
Sideshow Bob.
No, I chose "Come and Get Your Love," which was a late night jam actually, led by Farback.
Yeah.
I chose that for a couple of reasons. One, because Farback didn't really get his chance in the spotlight, so I thought it'd be nice to kind of give a shout out to him. And I also thought that song came out awesome. And as you'll see, some of the songs that we sung
Did
didn't
not
come out
come
so,
out, yeah.
so awesome.
Well, you got to think this is not like you pay money and you go to like a concert.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not going to the garden and seeing Billy Joel, right? You're in a
Right.
backyard having a good time with your fucking
A
crew.
backyard bonfire acoustic gathering, and even
Yeah.
with the rain, we had a bonfire.
We did that
Mm.
fire. It got a little smoky at one point because the wood got wet, and I
an
thought I
oxymoron.
could burn it. But yeah, no, we kept that fire burning, baby. I think we've had a fire at every one, even when it was 100 degrees out that one year.
Even the first year when
in
it
the
wasn't
title.
even dog days yet, it was just like a music video shoot that we
Yeah.
turned into it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, listen, if I got an excuse to light a fire, I'm lighting
Billy's
a fire.
gonna light a fire.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then I went with Sex on Fire because as far as all the early jams go, I had to use one of them to be put in chronological order.
Right.
And I thought that, it was either that or the songs we've heard 100 times, Bad Fish, General, this,
Right.
the
I think me and
typical-
Steve do that one well.
You do. I mean, you belted it, man. You gave it your all. And
Yeah.
it definitely was a valiant effort.
You have to. You got to give it your all. It's the dog days.
It is
Yeah,
the
you gotta
dog
lean
days
into
So it comes once a year
100%
for now.
for now. Well, yeah. Holiday dog days,
Could
possibly.
be on the horizon.
Investors, could be you.
Could be him.
The Holla Dog
It could be
Days.
him.
No, it sounded good though.
Yeah, I
Sponsored
mean,
by DSR.
and I would have liked to get a little more footage of the setting up and all that, but with the rain and everything, it was a lot of
You were busy setting up.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot going
This
on.
one had a lot more setting up because we had to do multiple tents to keep everybody dry,
Yeah.
and then we couldn't sit on the floor as much. So we usually do seating, but everybody was seating in chairs this year and weren't able to fit as many under a tent as you are just in the backyard regularly.
There were
so-
still people standing in the back. I was
How
surprised.
many different people actually got up there this year? Like usually, like in the years past, we had like a couple different sets.
So you'll see. I got everyone that played a set while we had it set up electrically.
You'll see.
Yeah, and
see,
everyone
Joe.
we had perform with the electric setup is captured on camera and put in one of these videos. With one surprise by a coworker of mine, Mike Fenning, who I'm not sure if you're familiar with, but he came out. We'll talk about that
Did
when we
I
get
even
up to
see
that.
that? Was I even there?
You were definitely there. There's a shot. We'll see.
We
But-
don't know if you were conscious though. Yeah.
I
Before we
was
get into
out
that,
there.
because that's part 3. Part 2 coming up. We got Dana and Cody.
Dana and Cody.
Any initial thoughts before I play the video?
I just want to say, just a quick background. I play a lot of music. I play a lot of songs and stuff. I know the thing. I'm not a great singer, all right, by any means, but I do know how to play. Bob is no formal training. Picks it up like nothing. Joe, for
Hell
some
yeah.
reason, he's just got that gusto. He writes, he sings, he even picked up a guitar and he learned how to play quick. And Billy's been orchestrating this,
Needless
pulling
to say,
all the strings.
I have
for like
9
8 years.
years,
Yeah,
yeah.
9 years.
no musical ability, but I will play the role as
a
producer.
musical Billy.
I just want to say, like,
musical
this
ability.
whole event, this whole production requires all aspects. Like, even Bob stepping up on stage, he's also running the merch booth, which is kind of a lot to juggle. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
this year I did minimal merch booth.
Yeah, we got to
honestly.
shout out Brianna for that because
Yeah,
she did her due
And
diligence.
James Palantonio too spent a long time in there.
True.
Did you check his pockets before you left?
I didn't
Just
check
kidding.
anybody's
Shout out,
pockets.
James.
I didn't even check anything.
I was actually out with James a few weekends ago, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, I
Here's-
owe you
here's $600
$75 for merch."
No, you did not.
I was right. I was
Oh
right.
my god.
I was like,
Son of
"No
a
doubt."
biscuit.
I was like, "We'll do another Guinness. How about that?" All right, here we go. Part 3. We got Dana and Cody.
Part two.
Part 2. Numbers like my thing. Dana and Cody, and you know what? Mike Fenning might actually be at the end of this video, so we'll see. It'll be a surprise for me too.
They were so good, by the way.
They're always sick.
Now these are real musicians.
There's my pops. And Jackie, look at that. Oh, my girl.
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat.
Justin.
My mind was thugged all laced and bugged all twisted wrong.
Look at Matt running the merch booth.
Uncomfortable 3 Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week impaired my tribal lunar speak. And I know we can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. Everybody, woo! I know it's up for me if you steal my sunshine, making sure I'm not in too deep. If you steal my sunshine, keep first and to be. If you steal my sunshine.
See that crowd control though?
Hey, Chad, come over here. Look at Sharon. She looks like shit. Oh my God, have you ever seen her look so bad. Nah, bro, I've seen her look bad, but this is really fucking bad, bro. Oh my God, Sharon, I love you. I was lying on the bench, slide in the park across the street. Later that week. My sticky paws were into making straws out of big fat Slurpee treats. An incredible late for heat. Now the fuzzy stared at fake gleaming tear on a staring under heat. Involved in underusual feet. And I'm not only a monk, but I invite who I want to come. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me.
This is where it started filling out. People started showing up. Rain was gone.
It's a long day up to that point.
Performances were rocking.
You steal my sunshine. I
Aw.
know it's done for me. If you steal my sunshine, not something hard to see. If you steal my sunshine, keep it dumb and built to be. If you steal my sunshine, my sunshine, my sunshine, my sunshine, my sunshine.
This is an MMA fight, dude.
You know how that goes.
You know, the rain came in and people said it was over, and I said that would never happen in a million years, and we were right. As you can see, the crowd was singing. They were singing.
That's Cody.
That is part
Was
two.
that part 2?
That's part 2.
Awesome.
They're awesome. They always have like so much personality and character on
Yeah.
stage. Like Dana has such an ill voice, and then Cody's always just rocking down the back.
They're
Well-
a given. Every year they always pull all the stops.
Absolutely.
But she's really good musician as well. She does music therapy for children with special needs.
Yeah, no, they're rad, man. They come through. They know how to play, and they play it well.
And they always pull these songs out that
Yes.
like, I haven't heard in so long.
Yeah, like Len, Sunshine
Yeah.
that's a bop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I chose that song because she has that little I don't know what you want to call it,
Little
an
ditty.
interlude.
Yeah.
And I had it on camera, so I was like, well, this is too good of footage not to use. And the
Right.
song was
So
good
funny.
too, so I was like, all right, I'm using this song.
I thought you were gonna say because it was raining and
I
it's about
thought you
sunshine.
said there
Yeah,
was 2
that too.
of their songs in there.
I thought so too. Again, I never
Well-
watched these videos over. You want to listen to another song they performed? We can play another song.
No.
All right.
No, we'll save that for people to
Yeah.
listen to on the Bandcamp.
Also, that was part 2. We have part 3 and part 4, and then I do have 2 just uncut songs of us singing that I want to play too, but we'll get to
Yeah.
that.
Also, grab his balls and twist it.
Grab his balls and twist
Grab his
it.
balls and twist it.
Shout
It's
out
an
to
MMA
Dante.
fight,
Really
He
dude.
does it for the kids. All right, so part 3 is a fun one because this is the return of Shane, who was there for the 6th annual, missed out on the 7th annual, but then came back this year for the 8th. And I mean, he talk about a unique musician, man. He's
Yeah,
pretty
now
sick.
Shane is one of my friends that working at SMP in the warehouse, me and Vinny like became so like just immensely tight with him, and we would like all drive to work together and all take our breaks together and stuff.
Was he a
and-
good worker?
Yeah, he's a great worker.
Wow.
Also, great bartender. Shout out to Cortland. Go see him bartend.
Go to the Cortland.
Uh,
Tip your bartenders.
but yeah,
Truth.
Shane just has a way of like taking a song and just like changing it to like it sounds even better than originals, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I know him.
So my dad's a musician and he critiques everything. Like I had him tell me I sounded good once, and then he told someone else that he was proud of me. It would never tell me. He told me that he thinks Shane is incredible.
Yeah,
It is.
we're blowing smoke. Let's see. Let's see.
So I didn't use any of the songs he played at the 6th annual. I used I used 2 of his because one's a really short, quick one. You'll see, it's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna play it right now.
Oh, and Chris is Shane's
Chris
friend.
and Shane, yeah.
I just want to say
And Chris is so fucking funny, bro.
I'll meet you in the kayak.
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight. I'm sitting here in traffic on the
Hey.
Bridge tonight. And all I care is all I wanna do is cash my check and drive right home to you. 'Cause baby, all my life I will be driving home to you. I checked into a bargain price room at La Cienega. He gazed out to the curtains of the parking lot.
Is this a different song?
Yeah.
Walked down to the corner store just before nightfall in my bare feet. Black tarry asphalt, soft and hard. And when I came back, I spread out my supplies. On the counter by the sink, I looked myself right in the eyes. St. Joseph's baby aspirin. Bottles and chains. And you. Oh, your memory. So much. So happy to be back here again. Please stick
Dude,
around.
there was
It's
a lot
gonna
of
be a great night.
Black Heat. When I put that name on there, Shane was like, I can't believe you put it on there.
Yeah. I like that name.
Me too.
Fucking A. Right there. How was it? What was your experience like?
It was fucking fantastic being back in the dog days. Again, I was at 6. 2 years later, back at the 8.
And you fucking killed
Couldn't be
it.
happy.
Hell
I have no
yeah.
words.
That's Fanning.
Oh, okay. I remember this kid.
Bobby, you're visibly drunk.
This is also a great version. That came out of nowhere.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Couldn't have done that without her. 12 days in summer, baby.
Shoot.
Who is that?
So that's Mike Fetting, dude. I guess he went up to you. What happened?
Yeah,
How did he end up
when
up
me and
there?
you went to get the merch, we stopped back at your studio to take pictures and stuff, and we saw him, and he's like, "You do that thing, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I went last year." He's like, "Do you mind if I play a song?" He's like, "You said you would let me last time, but it got busy." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, all right. I was like, "But that other guy, Zach Rosen from there,
Word, yeah.
he was griping up, saying how good he was and everything. All put me up, and then he couldn't
That's the
even fucking
second
play
annual.
guitar.
Wait,
so
that
I
kid works at your job?
yeah.
I don't.
So
never
I
met
told
that kid
Mike, this
before.
one who
No,
just played,
yeah,
I was like,
he's,
so if you're gonna
more
tell me
recently, I
that,
guess.
we put you up there, like, don't let me down, beat you up. Like,
Yeah.
Last guy, he
Dude,
put his money where his
came
mouth
through.
was,
He
bro. It was
played
good.
3 songs. One was with his girlfriend, which is the one I used, and he fucking killed it.
Am I allowed to
Yeah.
complain?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why didn't you put Genevieve or Shane's like really good songs in
Yeah,
there? Like,
that wasn't a great.
what is the other one? The Postal Service? Did someone sleep?
Because I
Sleeps
used
at
that in
Night,
the
yeah,
6th
District
annual. I
Sleeps at
didn't want
Night.
to use what I used in the 6th annual. I
So
used
what?
one of them. I forget which one. Or I might have used 2.
You did chemistry class too. Is an awesome song.
Yeah, I sang backups
Yo,
in
all
that,
those
bro.
songs are sick.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was going through it last night. I just kind of picked them.
But the first one that's the King of Queens theme song.
Yeah,
now.
that shit was sick.
That's the King of Queens.
Is that
theme
what that
song.
is?
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that.
Can you run that part back? Just the beginning of that
So-
part, dude. That was.
Yeah.
Kevin James as Shane as Kevin James.
Like what a random song
meet you
to
in the
play.
kayak.
My eyes are getting weary. My back is getting tight. I'm sitting here in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight. All I care is all I wanna do is cash my check and drive right home to you.
Oh my God, you're right.
Good solo on his
All
part.
my life I will be driving home to you.
Oh yeah, dude, that's so funny. What a little ditty, like what a nice little song to play. Like
That's hilarious.
I love that.
Yeah, no, that was
We should
tight.
do more theme songs.
We should do Scrubs. That one was sick.
Oh, I want to. Love that one.
We should get a glockenspiel and play like Rugbats or something, or
What was that?
Rugrats.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Dum, 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 dum.
So speaking of picking songs, though, the fourth video I had the hardest time picking the songs for because it's us, and there were some rough ones in there.
Yeah.
I wanted to strangle you.
Yeah, I was not. I was not good at the end
He
of
was
the
hammered.
night, bro. I don't want to perform at the end. I want to perform in the beginning because I'm the most sober, and I think we perform best when we're all sober, and then we could enjoy the rest of the night. But going on at the end is like so rough, especially at 12 o'clock. I'm like, that's 2-3 hours past my bedtime.
Yeah, it did end up going pretty late. We had so many people playing good tunes, but yeah, I think this was like the 40th song by this point, if you count them all, because I did.
Well, thank God, because I was gonna fucking do that.
Here's the meat and potatoes.
Thank you, everybody.
Meat and potatoes. All right.
Is that Kevin? Kevin was also hammered.
Thanks again for coming
Haven't
out
we not
in
even
the rain.
discussed
This is
Kevin
kinda
Alardi
nuts.
at all?
Every year it says it's gonna rain and it doesn't. This year it did. Thank you.
Thank you, Mother Nature. Oh, nice. Me and Steve.
Here's some originals. Like you're underwater, tasting the morning air. Kiss from the preacher's daughter, lost in that auburn air. Got this feeling.
Tom's wearing the exact same outfit today.
I wanted to shove the harmonica down Kevin's throat.
Now this is just late night jam.
Yeah, this is just late night jamming.
What a jump.
Yeah.
Who was that? You got shot? Sean, you want to join an emo band, bro? I haven't heard emo backups like that since. No one's ever seen you without makeup. You're always made up. And I'm sick of your tattoos.
Oh my God.
And the way you always criticize brand new. And me, know that you're a sucker for anything acoustic. And I say let's keep in touch. I wish that you know this is the first song for your mixtape. And it's short just like
That's how you know you're in Long Island.
Yeah, does it even get more Long Island than that?
Yeah, they were doing nail painting. They were painting everyone's nails
Right,
black at
right.
the end of the show. Little eyeshadow.
We should have got him to do that dance.
They showed up.
Yeah.
Bro, I was long gone.
Yeah, I was home already.
I did not know Joker was there at all.
Yeah, dude.
That's the first year
Showed
Tyler
up.
showed up.
Yeah.
Wow, it only took fucking 8 years.
I will say, like, definitely one of my favorite parts of all the dog days, though, is like after everyone gets up on the mic and we cut the mic, and then
That's like the whole
Kevin
point of
starts
it.
jamming,
Yeah.
and like everyone sits around and like
That's when I
everyone's
go
just,
home.
like no mics, uncut, like
Yeah, no, that's really what it's all about. That's like
and
the
everyone's like
essential-
feeling loose, you know. Everyone's kind of all singing at the same time.
Hell yeah.
That's definitely when it's like I feel like peak of the night, even though it's the latest point, and everyone like because everyone's kind of I feel like you know
tense,
like a little tense, like watching everyone, and then even if you're going up and like doing your thing, like you're kind of a little tense. You want
there's
to do
no
a good
pressure
job,
at that
and then
point.
once the mics get cut off, I feel like everyone loosens up a little more, even though they're definitely loose by that point of the night.
That tension's like released.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's sick.
Yeah, dude. So there's some new faces this year too. Those guys were jamming too. Who's those? Steve's brother.
Oh yeah, Steve's brother-in-law and like his friend or whatever. They were killer. I saw them right before I left. The guy knew
Yeah.
like all the songs.
Dude, I mean, I got them all recorded. We can listen to some if you want, but there's some pretty good ones in there that we had going at that point. I guess that was after you left. Do you want to see us do Ebb and Flow?
I want to hear the worst one.
All right.
Ebb and Flow.
Yeah.
The one we practiced the most. And
The one that we
failed
practiced the most and we fucked up the most. I fucked up the most, I guess. But I listened to it and it didn't sound like I fucked it up that bad.
Because you always think you're right.
Oh, there's a video of it. Great.
Yeah, we got video.
Fabric of a life that's lost, large unnecessary cost of death.
Should have just followed me because my timing is right. Oh, this is me one. Yeah, everybody's got to be up there.
Back and forth, a steady sway of agony and irony, like ebony and ivory gone wrong. Let us be
Don't fucking look at me.
doesn't play a thing at all.
That's not even me. Dude, I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, can we shut this off?
I literally don't want to hear it anymore.
Nightmares and dreams, the call of the phrases.
Yeah, we'll
That's why
keep that on the B reel.
we'll
all right?
do that one again next year in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get together more next year, and to just come up with some new songs that we want to play and just
Yeah.
practice them.
I mean, we all have our moments though when like we absolutely just sound like dog shit. But like at the same time, that's the essence of the dog days. It's not sounding like shit, but it's just like you just
Part
get up
of
and
it.
do your thing.
Yeah,
it's not
it's
like
the
we're
fun
you
of
know what I
it.
mean, it's just for
But-
the fun of it.
When that was like the only thing that we actually practiced.
And that
I
was also
think
the last song of the night. That was like at midnight. We were singing that.
Yeah,
whatever.
At that point, we we're long gone. We definitely
Yeah.
should have done that one a little earlier,
especially
maybe.
when you're drinking from.
Yeah,
7
noted.
o'clock,
Next time,
bro.
next year, Bob,
Yeah.
we'll go early just for you.
Well, we never do that.
I have one of us doing a good song of Old Friends. You want to hear of Old Friends?
Yeah, we should listen to that and then we should talk about old friends too.
All right, let me play Old Friends real quick.
Listen and discuss old friends.
An audio by the Franklin Square.
ASMR.
All mics live. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yo, 8th annual, make your spit some fucking hands in the air. Let's go.
He's like the host of the bar mitzvah.
It gets live.
Everybody schwitzen.
Don't make noise. It's too loud. Walking outside labyrinth, leaning over the cracks along under the trees. I know this town grounded in a compass, cardinal headed into dogwood. I keep going over it, over and over it. Steps iterate my shame. How come every outcome is to calm down? Late in the afternoon with the shades drawn down. Kept saying I just wanted to see you. Saying what's wrong with that?
Sounds good.
Needles shaking out lines in the compass. Every outcome such a calm down. I knew it when I saw it. So I did only what I wanted. So
Wow, people are singing it. Only took 5 years.
I mean, when you play it for 8 years, this is the one.
Sort of a fucked up place. I overheard my stride on a quick one. He's coming back from going over your place, huh? I feel like I could forget about it. Feel like I'm mellow out. I don't feel undone in a big way. There's nothing really bad to be upset about. When I thought I was getting better, I woke up on the ground. An appointment or disappointment. Setback or another come down. As if I needed a reminder. So I did only what I wanted. So I go through with this. I knew happiness when I saw it. Walking out in the nighttime, springtime, needling my way home. I saw Lee on the bus a few months ago. Saw some old friends at a funeral. Steps keep splitting my grief through these solipsistic moods. I should call my parents when I think of them. Should tell my friends when I love them. I love you! Maybe I should have gone out a bit more when you guys were still in town. I got too caught up in my own shit. How every outcome's such a calm down. As if I needed a reminder. So I did just what I wanted. So I go through
There he is.
I knew happiness when I saw it. When I saw it.
That's the essence of Dog Days, right? Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's an old school original from, Dog Days.
We should have ended on that.
Real quick, I just want to
that
give
was
a
a
shout out
great
to Joe Champy. He's in Las Vegas right now competing in a pool tournament. No, that is not a joke. That's a real thing.
Wait, he's peeing.
He just told Champy's a champion. He's in the semifinals. Champy's about to be a champion. Semifinals. Go Champy! Go Champy!
I'm still hyped about it.
Dog Days was bumping at that point, bro. We were jumping.
Told you. Well, they wanted your song. They heard your name. They immediately went for it.
I just gotta tell them how it is. Tell the people.
Wow, that's awesome.
Drunk Bob.
Well, on that note, for me personally, I actually have to run, guys, to a
Pool
league.
tournament?
Dude,
Holy shit.
Stop.
that's because he's trying
No,
to
I'm
get back into the
Where?
semifinals
Alright,
like
right.
last year.
Nice.
Yeah, trying to get back to the semifinals.
Yeah, gotta get back to the
dog.
semifinals.
Hopefully not on the
Hopefully
same
to
day
the
as
finals.
fucking Dog Days.
Yeah, we need to get you into the finals.
Oh man,
We need
That
to
was
show
fun.
up and
Yeah.
sing for you guys when you're doing it. Really be there for you. Ruin the
Thank
pool
you
tournament.
for fucking everything.
Final thoughts was looked sick. Tight I wasn't there. I love you guys. Dog Days
We
is
love
like
you too.
literally one of my favorite times of the whole year. And Old Friends is the song of the Dog Days.
Fuck.
Yeah, that one's
And-
great.
Point made.
Man, that song just always puts me in my feels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, brother. We'll see ya.
Later. All right.
Sure. I mean, we could talk about old friends all day.
Dude, I mean, listen, that's a staple. I mean, I think you've done it at every one of them. Maybe not the first.
We
or
do
second,
have
maybe
it,
like
everyone
5
since
of
the
them.
second. I have a piece of recording from every Dog Days since the second of us singing Old Friends.
Yeah, so that one's a staple.
Yeah. What do you say? What
Can't
do you,
play pool without your stick, huh? Go kill it, Joe.
I say
Final thoughts?
I say that we need an extended version of that video.
Well, I got tons of the sound. I don't have all the footage.
Oh.
I got, that's all the good footage. I have everything recorded on a GoPro.
I
But
was just thinking maybe a little more segue between the late night jam and the
Or at least more Shane.
well, that's what this is.
more Shane.
We created the segue.
We created the
That's-
segue.
now
We
you edit
are the
this.
segue.
We're in the video, dude.
We're in the video. Dude,
Tom, what are you thinking?
We can get a Segway, and then Shane can play the King of Queens. We can all dress up like Kevin James and ride the Segway like mall cop. You know?
Tonight.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I think this was pretty sick.
Nothing else? We don't have no more questions?
I mean, I think all in all, the video kind of speaks for itself. It was a success. The biggest thing was the rain didn't bring as many people as it normally would, and
we have a lot of extra merch.
we have a lot of extra
that.
merch because of that. And,
Yeah, it was raining pretty hard on the merch, so we had to like cover it with the tarps, and then nobody wanted to stand over there.
Yeah, no one's gonna hold.
I was
merch.
hammered, so I wasn't running the merch booth this year, not properly, and
But
I'm
all in
not-
all,
I
I mean,
won't
the
let
beers
that
are still
happen again.
cold. The hot dogs are still dogging.
That's right. And
And
we were singing songs.
We fucking sang our fucking brains out, and did pretty damn good.
All right, all right, all right.
I mean, listen, this is the first year I think that I got like uncontrollably drunk. Every other year I'm pretty good, but I'm angry. This year I wasn't angry. So what do you guys prefer? Do you want me to be angry, Bob, or do you want me to be drunk, Bob?
Listen, the whole point of this is to have a good time. We get high strung setting it up because like it's hard to work
Yeah.
out the timing, who's doing what, who's gonna run sound, who's gonna do the merch. But when you're there, it's like, fuck it.
Yeah, when you're
word.
there, it's fine. But doing everything is annoying. You got to get 6 people together, and who needs strings on
Dude,
their
even just
guitar? and
like packing the
fucking-
coolers, we get all this beer. If you don't pack the cooler right, then I got all, like, the ice don't fit right.
Right, and then you
A lot
got
of
too
things you
much
gotta
ice,
think
and you
about.
got too much beer that's not cold, and then everybody's fucking drinking warm beers at the end of the night.
Yeah, we had plenty of ice this year.
Logistics are not as logical as you would think.
Dude, we just got to think logical.
I can't. It's not logistical.
You guys are confusing me. My brains can't handle it.
Dude, at one point the cooler had so much ice in it though, because Alardi dropped the ice. I guess he scooped it all into the cooler, and the beer was at the very bottom of all this ice. And Tom goes to get in there. He's like, "Dude, how the fuck am I supposed to get a beer out of here? There's 12 pounds of ice in the way." That was pretty
There
funny.
fucking was. It was like a sheet of ice. I felt like I was in Antarctica trying to get a fucking beer.
So I guess make sure you pick up your 8th annual merch at the 9th annual. There will be no rain. I'm already predicting it. It's gonna be great weather this year.
What do you
Yeah,
guys
we're
feel
in good
about like
shape.
a winter dog days?
So that's
I mean, we were thinking about
it's
it
been
actually.
talked about.
It could be like more intimate,
It's been talked
You
about.
know?
It
We
might
could
even
do
be
Something
somewhere-
around here,
like
you
a
know?
VFW or some.
I mean,
Well,
maybe even a place like
maybe
this.
even closer than you think.
I'll call the Knights of Columbus.
The Elks.
you never
Yeah,
know how
the
that
Elk
goes.
Lodge. And just get shot in the basement and just get hung on
VFWs
the
for the
wall or
win.
something good.
But
like
yeah,
that.
no,
Actually-
that's been talked about. It's a great idea. We were just talking about it just the other day.
Magone's putting something on at the VFW in Massapequa, apparently.
What?
Some sort of I don't know, rock show.
All right, fuck yeah, bro. He's opening his own Amityville music hall.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Well, it's nice to
The
be involved,
VFWs.
I guess, in that.
Yeah.
'Cause first we're hearing about it.
Right.
And we got to talk to him. He unfortunately wasn't able to make it tonight.
Word.
All right.
Well, hopefully the next one, if there's a next one.
yeah. I'm just thinking, all right, we got to go watch the Met game, see what happened.
We gotta go.
We have no idea. We're going to find out, though.
So signing off. Peace the fuck out.
Yeah.
Mets are
Thanks
gonna
for
lose.
watching.
Roll credits.
We'll get you on the next one.
If there is one.
And yeah, 9th annual. There's always going to be the next year. So we'll see you at the 9th annual. Peace.
The 9th is the 10th, no?
August 10th. Save your time.
Right.